Let's bring in my next guest, Heritage Foundation's Joel Griffith. Great to see you, Joel. Your reaction?
Oh, there's so much there. Well, I'm not surprised at all that Vice President Biden does not want to take the witness stand during the impeachment hearings. The fact is, the arrangement that his son had in Ukraine, earning $50,000 a month, and I think earning is a bit of a broad definition there, but taking in $50,000 a month while his father was serving as vice president and working on Ukrainian foreign policy matters, this wouldn't sit well because this does not really pass the smell test with the American people. Not surprised at all he does not want to take that stand.
Yeah, the debate is, if the Bidens are innocent, why such strenuous opposition to them testifying? Because even George Kent, a former State Department diplomat, said he and also other State Department officials under Obama were worried about the Biden's conflicts of interest in Ukraine. The Biden name opens a lot of doors in D.C. It was known that Burisma had a problem with corruption. Okay, Joe Biden also saying this, that Congress did have no choice to investigate, but he says impeachment will probably help the president. Watch this.
I always get asked the question, well, isn't the president going to be stronger and harder to beat if he survives this? The answer is yes, probably.
Okay, yes, probably that. He said that. But, Joel, here's the real question, another solid question that my team is asking. Hillary Clinton and the Democrat establishment, are they now doing well-timed attacks on Bernie Sanders while Bernie is off the campaign trail? Hillary said nobody likes him, nobody wants to work with Bernie Sanders. He's got nothing done he's a career politician. Your reaction to that?
Well, she might say that nobody likes him, but the fact is Bernie Sanders is now arguably the Democratic Party frontrunner. And I think all of us that care about our economic security and prosperity, we need to be concerned about his actual policies. I don't care so much about what his personality is like. I don't know him. He might be a perfectly nice man. But we need to ask, how is he going to pay for the $45 to $90 trillion over 10 years? And the fact is, we know that if you were to confiscate every dollar from those earning $200,000 and above, it covers just a fraction of this. If we're going to implement this cradle-to-the-grave welfare system that Europe has, that means the middle class is going to pay. And if you're making $40,000 a year in Europe, you're paying $6,000 more per year than in the U.S. That's the truth.
It's a good point you just made. A breaking news story. We've been covering this about Bernie Sanders' dark money fundraising operations. Now this, a watchdog group, Common Cause, hitting Sanders' dark money cash cow, his nonprofit. It's called Our Revolution. Campaign finance violations, Joel. It took in nearly $1 million, the names of donors not disclosed. Campaign donations should be capped at $5,000. Bernie's campaign now charged with trying to evade campaign finance laws. Your reaction to that?
Well, we're going to have to see how that plays out. But the fact is, with the campaign funding issues, political speech is free speech. And I think this is hopefully going to shine the spotlight on that, especially if he's employing a double standard. But I think what's really interesting is just the name of his organization, the Bernie Sanders campaign organization, Our Revolution. That's the Russian collusion I'm actually more worried about. It's this idea of implementing the ideas of Karl Marx, the very ideas that were first put into place in Russia 100 years ago. We need to take a deep pause before moving forward with any type of revolutionary ideas.
We're looking at these numbers, nearly 500,000 manufacturing jobs under President Trump. A turnaround in Pennsylvania manufacturing jobs, 23,000 added in that state under Trump versus 45,000 lost manufacturing jobs under Obama. The World Bank shows the number of people living in extreme poverty has plunged. There are more people now in the world, in the middle class than ever before, more than half the population. Jamie Dimon says to Bernie Sanders and AOC, capitalism is better for poor people than your socialism. It's about freedom. Final quick word, Joel.
Yeah, I think the manufacturing renaissance is something we should look at. We are at a near record, all-time record in manufacturing output, the first records that we've seen since 2007. And the middle class is benefiting from this booming economy. Okay. So, all-time record high household income. It's truly wonderful.
Well, you sound excited. Joel, come back soon. Love your energy. Great to see you.